Listen, whoever this message is for, you need to protect your heart. Protect your heart, all right? You ain't got a heart like everybody. You can't just be giving it out, okay? You need to make sure that people have reciprocity inside of their spirits. If not, they just taking from your heart and they ain't giving you nothing that's in theirs. They don't even have nothing for you in their heart to give. You can't do nothing with what they have to offer in their heart. Protect your heart, baby. I know you're a hopeless romantic, but you need to vet properly. I know you're a hopeless romantic, but you need to let this man tell you what it is first. You need to see some actions first. I know you're a hopeless romantic, but you need people to show you and not just tell you. Protect your heart. You done been in some things already. What have you learned to protect your heart, right? When you notice the red flags, it ain't just a red flag there just to be a deer. No, that's God trying to give you a sign. That's God trying to tell you what to do. All right, some of you, God gave you many signs, but you was trying to be all in. You had your heart on the line. Oh, excuse me, but God said don't do that no more. Especially if you see that the person ain't doing the same thing back. You all in and all in love. You all in 100%. Doing for someone and they ain't doing the same thing back. God is like, no more of that. Okay, I don't care if it's your mama, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your nephew, or your niece. Stop putting your heart on the line if they ain't putting theirs on the line. Why you the only one that's ready to jump off a bridge? They not ready to jump off a bridge, so what we even talking about? If they not saying 1, 2, 3, we gonna jump together, baby, then what we even talking about? Why are you trying to jump? What you even doing over there? What you even doing wasting your time with someone that will let you jump and they ain't finna jump? No. Motherfuckers, you get with them, you got your heart on the line, you spending money, buying them things, overindulging in things, and they ain't doing the same thing back. You get in a relationship with somebody, you supposed to grow. Your money should be accumulating, it should be growing. But nah, you get in a relationship with people that they don't love you, and next thing you know, you the only one losing money in the situation. They growing with your good energy, and you depleting the whole time. Why? Because you put your heart on the line. Motherfuckers don't be coming in stuff with their heart on the line. They still be having toxic habits. And then this sweet thing who's full of love, you come on the line with your whole heart out there, being a hopeless romantic that you are. And here they go. Doing you upside down, all around, baby. This is why God is saying that in this season, I need you to think with your head and not your heart. Some of you were called to think with your heart. You know, maybe you were too closed off. Maybe you were too logical. Maybe you never really let anybody in. And you was like, let me just put my whole heart in this. Let me get this a try. I never did this before. Let me try with someone. Let me be excited about someone. Let me put it all in. Let me tell the world about someone. But God is saying, now that you know better, don't ever do that shit again. Or he's saying, if you're going to do it, make sure you do it the right way. Make sure you vet a person properly so you know who you posting or who you doing this with, who you giving all this money to, who you giving your resources to, who you giving your energy. God is just saying he wants you to know for sure who you giving it to, because some of these devils is getting real slick with the way that they hide their mask. Okay, you had a devil in your presence. You were sleeping with the enemy. But you ain't know he was the enemy until God started to show you things and the mask was removed. That's why we need to start vetting properly. Start asking God to show you things. But don't ignore when he is showing you the signs and giving you things. Don't just think, oh, it's just a coincidence. No, God is doing that for a reason. When you think back at all the signs that God gave you and he was trying to give you a warning about somebody or when to leave somebody or leave somebody alone or not to do something, you'll be sitting by yourself like, God, I'm so sorry, Lord. How could I be so stupid? How could I be so foolish? You was telling me not to do it, and I still did it. But that's only an honest person. Only somebody that is honest and don't want to make the same mistakes. They have that real, authentic conversation with themselves and God. You know, they notice what they did wrong. They notice how they overindulged. They notice how they gave too much to this person. You know what I'm saying? They're right in their wrongs. so that they don't never go through that shit again, okay? Stop putting your heart all the way out there. You ain't, this time God is saying, I want you to give little bits and pieces. That's what he's saying, bits and pieces. He's saying somebody show you something, you show them something, but don't just show them the whole rainbow. You could have been someone that liked to spoil you. That's what I just heard. Somebody do something for you, you ready to get on the world, moon, and stars. And they don't even be doing shit. Oh, Lord. God, I just heard he said, you be ready to get the sun, moon, and stars, and they be doing the bare minimum. Somebody go pick up some roses from ShopRite for you, and now you ready to do this, that, do, dop, doop, dop. Bitch, them flowers was only $11. Sit your ass down. He ain't go buy 100. It wasn't 100 roses. It was 1 dozen. Sit the freak down. You all excited because ain't nobody ever buy you roses. That's the problem. Go buy yourself some, and then when a nigga comes to you with 12 little roses, you going to be like, oh, thank you so much. How sweet are you? But you ain't finna put your drawers take your drawers off. You ain't finna start cooking and doing this and doing that. You ain't finna be doing all that. You going to see that as the bare minimum. God is saying at this time, I need you to love yourself and take care of yourself. So when anybody dusty, crusty, musty come along, baby, you already doing the bare minimum. So you're going to be able to identify the bare minimum. Some of you wasn't really loving on yourself as much as you should have. So when anybody was doing anything, you thought that they was God sent. Bitch, I bet you don't think that no more. Whoever on this message is for, you a real nigga. Okay? Or you a real woman. You understand me. You understand exactly what I'm saying. I bet you won't do that no more. I don't care if you're a woman. You a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Very truthful energy. I'm getting someone that got boundaries and standards, but you might have slipped a couple times because you decided to, put them boundaries and standards to the side for a second and just fall in love. But I guess what? I bet you won't do that no more. Somebody done learned their lesson about putting their guard down. I bet you they going to keep that guard up from now on. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. Because people be lying. Whole time you dealing with a bum. Whole time you dealing with a leech. Whole time you dealing with an energy vampire. We ain't got time for that. So just to be safe, give little bits and pieces. That's what God is saying, especially if you the woman. A man should be doing way more anyway to impress you, to show you that he can take care of you, to show you that he even want to take it. If a man is not trying to get his house together before you come visit him, then he ain't a real man. If a man is not trying to get his money and shit together so that he could go get his own house or his own place or whatever for his future wife or his future woman, he ain't a real man. Oh, excuse me, y'all. You need a man that is excited and is preparing for you to arrive. You don't need no man that don't even get their motherfucking bedroom together, bitch, and they know you finna come over. That means he don't give a fuck. That's the simple things. You don't need a man that don't even get their body together before you come over. He don't even clean himself. That ain't right. That's dirty as a motherfucker. All right, that's dirtier than a motherfucker. If somebody, they start, even if you with a woman, you don't need a woman that she's so comfortable, she don't even get her body together, she don't get her home together, she just letting you in. Bitch, that ain't right. That ain't the fuck right. You should be with a partner that would challenge you, that would make you want to have everything looking together. We're human, so shit ain't perfect. But you shouldn't be just comfortable with your partner coming to your house and your sheets dirty as fuck. Who comfortable with that? How can you be comfortable with your partner coming to your house and your toilet is disgusting or your bathroom is disgusting? Any real man or any decent human, a woman, will try to get their shit together to impress this partner. I've been itching this whole fucking video, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So anytime you see that someone don't want to impress you or they're not putting their best foot forward for something, that's already a red flag. That's already enough that you need to see. That, baby, listen to me. Because if they don't care in the beginning, they ain't finna care at the end. They gonna be like, well, I was doing it in the beginning. You ain't said nothing. You let it slide, bitch. Stop letting shit slide. I don't care if a nigga say you ain't gonna never find nobody. Say, you right. I don't want to find nobody like you. Next. Fuck out of here. Stop thinking that you ain't gonna never find nobody because somebody dusty ass son done put that vex over your life or that hex over your life. Fuck them. You will find somebody, just not nobody like him, and that's what you want. You don't want no crusty dusty like them. Okay? So believe it. Believe that you're doing it for a reason. Believe that your standards and your boundaries is for a reason, because you are going to get what you deserve. And anybody that's trying to get you to lower your standards or anything like that, bitch, they a red flag. They a walking red flag. Because a real man is not going to be sad or mad that you have standards and boundaries. They actually is going to love it, because have you been outside? A lot of women ain't got none. A lot of men damn sure ain't got none. So a real woman or a real man of God is going to be like, oh, Lord, have mercy. I see my angel. I see my queen. I see my queen of Sheba. Lord, have mercy. Yeah. Because a lot of these women ain't got no boundaries and standards. So you stay with your boundaries and standards. You stay, listen. It's okay that you want to know what their credit score is. It's okay that you want a man that is able to properly lead you. That's okay. You want a man that have a job, and don't let no broke nigga that ain't got no job tell you that you doing too much, you asking for too much. Bitch, please. That's the bare minimum. If a man ain't got no motivation, drive, or ambition to work, what the fuck y'all working on? What is there? What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Please tell me, what can you and him do together? What can you do with a man with no drive and motivation? You might as well just, you might as well just tell, hey God, I'm just chill over here with the devil, because bitch, you in hell. You might as well just enjoy that. You might as well just tell God, listen, let me just put my feet kicked up over here while I'm over here in hell, because that's what you're doing. That is what you're doing. So listen, stop letting crusty, musty, dusty take your love. Stop giving your love too fast, too soon, too crusty, dusty, musty. Crusty, dusty, musty could be a masculine or a feminine. All right, it's a lot of crusty, dusty, musties. It ain't just the men. It's some of the women is crusty, dusty, musties as well. The point is, stop putting your heart on your sleeve like that. Make sure you're vetting people properly. Make sure people are proving or showing you that they are worthy of your true love, especially if you have the love of God. All right? All right, now, I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.